So I've got here my muffin pan, and I've lined it with some muffin liners. You don't have to use muffin liners. I just like to use them. They're just easier cleanup and make them portable. You could just grease your pans with butter if you like. If you don't want to use these, go ahead and now set this pan aside. So in my bowl now with my sifter set over it, I'm just going to go ahead and add my all-purpose flour. To that, I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon baking powder, and I've also got just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I like to add just a little bit of salt to help kind of balance out the sweetness. So now I'm just going to go ahead and sift this over my mixing bowl, and I just go ahead and just tap on the sides of my sifter. And again, we're doing this in order to get rid of all those lumps and help to aerate those ingredients. So now I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. Now in my second mixing bowl, I'm going to add my vegetable oil. To that, I'm adding 1/2 cup plus 1 tablespoon whole milk. I've got my 2 room temperature eggs here. And I'm also adding 1 cup of brown sugar to that. And this is packed brown sugar, of course. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my whisk and just go ahead and break up that brown sugar and just combine it all. Once I've got that nice and whisked together, I'm just going to go ahead and set that bowl aside. So now I'm going to go ahead and combine my liquid ingredients and pour that right over my dry ingredients. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stir that together. Just go ahead and fold with my spatula here. And the key again with this is to not over mix your batter. So here's what it should look like. This is mixed in. You can see there's still some lumps there in the batter, and I don't want to mix this any further. At this point, I'm just going to stop. So at this point, now I'm going to go ahead and add my chocolate chips. And as you can see, I've tossed them with a teaspoon of flour, and that's to help them again from sinking in the batter. So I'm just going to go ahead and just pour those in and just give those a couple of stirs. So once I have finished adding and folding those chocolate chips in, it is now time to go ahead and scoop our batter. So I'm going to use this large cookie scoop right here, and I'm going to make sure I have full scoops when I add this to my batter. So a little bit fuller than if you've ever made cupcakes before. I do like to fill my muffin liners right to the top. So go ahead and scoop your muffins, and then it's ready to bake.